super high.
What's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Another reaction from Big Pat Sports Talk. You know I'm going to talk my talk. What no matter anybody thought. And today's reaction, we're going to be reacting to Greeny talking about Daniel Jones, man. I believe he makes some good points. You know, he's going to say some things about Daniel Jones, the stigma about Daniel Jones, and how it's hard to break the stigma of somebody, you know, placing their beliefs on you. And we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna let them talk and I'm gonna chime in. Let's get it.
Greeny's takes. It is time to rethink what we think about Daniel Jones. Did you know Daniel Jones is no longer turnover prone?
It's true. You look at his last 10 to 11 games, even further, he's barely had a turnover.
It is so hard to shed a reputation. What is that expression? You never get a second chance to make a first impression? Like, the world thinks of Daniel Jones as being a turnover machine. Because the end of last season, as he was getting better and better about not turning the football over, then he ruins all of that by turning the ball over in a critical spot week 1 this year against Denver. And essentially, we overlook the fact that he hasn't turned it over since. He has two...
Look at the stats of Daniel Jones this season, man. His completion percentage, he's 15th. He's right there in the middle of the pack at about 67%. Yards per attempt, he's 9th. And total QBR, he's 11th. This is out of 29 QBs, a minimum of 100 attempts. Now, just to think of this, and you're thinking, oh, that's not that great. But think of this. He has one of the worst offensive lines in football. I know Big Blue Nation, our offensive line has been doing better. That's why he's been going off the past couple of games. But let's just be real. We have one of the worst offensive lines in football. And he's damn near top 10 in all categories. Damn near top 10. It's time to start giving this man his respect.
2 turnovers on the season. The other was an interception on a Hail Mary.
Right. He has 2 turnovers on the season. And one of them was an interception on a Hail Mary before halftime with the New Orleans Saints. The other one was a fumble against the Denver Broncos. So where's the turnovers coming from? Where are all these turnovers? Why is everybody still saying he's turnover prone? I don't understand it.
He doesn't turn it over. He's only turned it over 5 times in the last 12 games. And you know what else he does? He plays great. Daniel Jones' QBR is top 10 in the sport. His team's not winning, so people aren't paying attention to it.
Exactly. That's why we need to start having more discipline and start putting some wins on the board. This guy's been balling, man, and I've been trying to tell people, Eagles fans, Cowboys fans, even my brothers, they all, Daniel Jones is trash. He's terrible. He's a turnover machine. The man only has 5 turnovers in the past 12 games. That's not even averaging a half a turnover a game. It's like 0.4. The guy has been balling. The guy has been taking care of the ball. The guy has been running the offense that he's been given. And now that they opened up the playbook for the guy, he's putting up great numbers. 402 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. And everybody wants to harp on that pick. That was a pick before halftime, a Hail Mary throw. What are you guys talking about? This kid is balling, man. This kid is our franchise quarterback. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to tell people, but I'm going to keep singing it until they realize who this guy can really be given a chance. Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, and he will be a top 10 quarterback before the end of this year. Mark my words.
But if you came into this season with the question, is Daniel Jones capable of being a good NFL quarterback should he be the quarterback of the Giants going forward? The answer is yes. Let me ask my Giant.
No question the answer is yes. No question the answer is yes. This guy has been balling for us. Let's put an offensive line around this guy and let's see what he really can become.
Fan, my vice president of Giants Insight, Nuno, is the answer yes, in your opinion, on Daniel Jones?
It's getting there. It is getting there. I do believe this game, for me, while I don't think they will win it because they're not good enough, I do still need to see that next step. It's hey, you're going to be under a lot of pressure. Don't, when you get sacked, don't lose the ball. Don't throw it to Diggs. That type of thing. If he can build on it, I will finally get to the yes. Daniel Jones is the QB of the future, and you don't need to worry about it.
Perception is not.
About that guy's take, I agree with a lot of what he says. Let's see Daniel Jones under the pressure can perform again. Let's see if he can put up another 300, 400-yard game against these Cowboys on Sunday. Only thing I disagree with, I believe we have a hell of a chance to beat the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to be honest with you. When we open up this playbook, we have a very, very good offense. And I believe our defense is coming along. Our defense is coming along. Let's see if we can build off that fourth quarter and overtime we had against the New Orleans Saints. Let's see if we can build off that and go home and go to Dallas and take this victory and get the hell out of Dallas like we got the hell out of New Orleans. But I can't be too mad at that guy's take. He wants to get a little bit more proof. Daniel Jones, let's give us some more proof next week, man. Let's keep shining on these boys. Let's keep being named NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's keep being named Air Offensive Player of the Week. Let's go. Let's do this, DJ.
I don't even necessarily mean this in that regard now about Jones. The New York Giants lost a division game this year because a player who plays directly in the middle of the defensive line, meaning he has no chance of bursting through and blocking a field goal attempt. His entire job on that play is just to stand straight up and jump as high as he can and try and block a field goal that way. That player tried to time a snap, jumped off sides, and gave Washington a second kick at a field goal that ultimately beat them. If that one play doesn't happen, the Giants are 2-2 right now, and everything feels different. This would be a game for first place in the division with the Giants going to Dallas. It changes everything.
And he's absolutely correct. That's huge when you think about it like that, because Dallas is 3-1. If we beat Dallas and go 3-2, if we were 2-2, we'll be first place in the division, all because of one play. One play. That's how it is in the NFL, man. One play can change the stigma of your whole team, of your whole season. We're sitting at 1-3 because of one play. Offsides on a field goal, which it proved that he wasn't offsides, but you shouldn't have been trying to get a jump because he's right. You have no chance of blocking that kick, Dexter Lawrence. But hey, that's in the past. You've been playing pretty doggone well since then. And let's get to Dallas and get this victory. And if you want to take it even further, we might be 2 plays away from being 3-1, because if Adoree Jackson picks off that Matt Ryan pass in the end zone, we pretty much win the Atlanta game as well. So who knows where this team could be? We could probably be 3-1, and everybody's talking about Daniel Jones as one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I mean, the kid is tough. He's accurate. He has a strong arm, one of the best deep balls in the league. He's mobile. Man, this kid could do about just anything you want him to do. This kid could do just about anything you want him to do as an offensive coordinator, as your quarterback. As your quarterback. Anything you ask Daniel Jones to do, he can pretty much do it. Let's just be real. He's that talented of a guy. He can be a different type quarterback in this league, given a chance. Let's get him an offensive line. Offensive line, let's step up and block your ass off this week against the Dallas Cowboys. Thomas, solid. One of the best left tackles in the league. Yeah, I said it. Skura was solid. Price, you got to get your weight up. Hernandez, get your weight up. Soda, man, please just do something. Protect this kid, and he can bring us wins, man. protect this kid, and he can bring us wins. Catch the ball when he gets it to you. Let's be disciplined, and we're going to be all right. But they're absolutely right. We are one play from being 2-2 and having a whole different story about this team this season. We could actually be playing for first place in the NFC East if it wasn't for one offsides penalty. That's how crazy it is in the NFL. It's crazy.
I also can't prove to you that if that play doesn't happen, they beat Atlanta the following week, but I think they would have.
They outplayed Atlanta anyway.
So one way or another, the Giants are better than their record. Bart Scott was on Get Up yesterday picking the Giants to win that game outright and singing the praises of Daniel Jones. So that brings us to the wager. We got Bubba, the Cowboy fan. We have Nuno, the Giant fan. Bubba, what are you willing to wager with Nuno on the outcome of this game?
Well, I don't think it's up to me because I've said I'm ready to go here. I got confidence in my team. I'm ready for a jersey bet or whatever, but we were talking pre-show, and this guy said he's not betting on his team. He has no confidence in his team. He wants points, whatever. He doesn't want to do it. So I don't think it's up to me.
What is the
This guy's
line on this game?
Well, Bubba, if I was on there, I'll bet you. As you can see the stats at the end, at the bottom of the screen, he actually has more pass yards than Dak Prescott. He just doesn't have the touchdowns. And reason being because we are inept in the red zone. If we go down there and do what we're supposed to do in the red zone, we can beat anybody. I'm telling you that right now. If we go down there and get in the red zone and do what we're supposed to do, maybe that defense gets so hyped that they want to put us right back out there on the field, and we go back down there and put some more points on your ass. That's what we need to be doing. And as far as picking a bet, man, I ain't worried about no damn Bubba, man. Forget Bubba. If that Giants fan is too scared to put up anything, man, invite me on the show, Greeny, and I'll put up something. I'm rolling with my Giants, man. I'm always gonna roll with my Giants, no matter what. And I do believe we are a better team than 1-3, and I believe we're gonna show it. We're gonna show it, and we're gonna put belief in this league that hey, we for real. Daniel Jones, keep balling. Offensive line, keep blocking for him, because if you block for this man, we got too many weapons on the field to be dealt with. I'm just being honest with you. We got too many weapons on the field to be dealt with. And so that was Greeny's take, man. He made some good points, man. We're probably a couple of plays away from being maybe a 2-2 or 3-1 team. Who knows? But that's in the past. We can't worry about that. We got to worry about these Cowboys coming up this Sunday. Let's go to Dallas, whoop that ass, and get the hell out of Dallas with another victory. We'll be 2-3, one game behind the division, and on to the Rams next. I'm saying on to the Rams next, man, because I think we could get them too. I'm damn sure not scared of their running game, and we get pressure on Matthew Stafford. He can make mistakes. I'm not scared of Jalen Ramsey. If they want to put Ramsey on Galladay the whole game, that's fine. We got other weapons. Let's get some back shoulder throws. Ramsey gave up a touchdown to DK Metcalf last night, so hey, he can be beaten as well. He's a great cornerback. Got to give him his props. Probably the best in the league. But hey, any given Sunday you could be beat. Just like we proved that last Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. Any given Sunday, you can be beat. But that was my reaction to Greeny talking about Daniel Jones, how people just put this reputation on him, not giving him a fair shake. And that's true. That man has only had 5 turnovers in the past 12 games. That's not even half a turnover a game. But you're still calling him turnover prone. That's just not right. He only has 2 turnovers this year, and 1 was on a Hail Mary pass before halftime. Get your facts straight. And shout out to T.O. Get your popcorn ready for this Sunday, man, because we going to Dallas, and we bringing a fire with us, man. I believe we go in there and we beat them Cowboys. I'm going to say it 30-23. We beat them 30-23. And we get the hell out of Dallas and tell Jerry Jones, bye, thank you for the victory. Let's get this dub, y'all. But that's going to be the end of this video. If you like what you see, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell for more notifications to get more videos like these. And if you're new and if you do subscribe, put I subscribe in the chat. If you have a channel, I will shout you out in my next video. Don't forget to put I subscribe in the chat so I can give you a shout out on my next video for your channel if you have a channel. Because, man, I'm Big Pat, man. I want everybody to succeed in this YouTube game. That's what I do. I care about Big Blue. You know I'm Big Blue, true to I'm through. And this has been Big Pat Sports Talk. You know I'm going to talk my talk no matter what anybody thought. And we beating the Cowboys this Sunday, 30-23. You heard it here. And until the next video, peace.
Super high.